Good morning, everybody. Leaving the swag, headed towards Plum Orchard campsite shelter. About 12 miles. It's a little longer than what we've been doing, but it's our goal. If we're short, we're short. It's another great day. It looks like it's going to be sunny all day, so it's going to get warm. Hey everybody, just made it over Kelly's Knob. It was no joke, it was a mile up. That was a lot of fun, took a little bit of time. And I'm traveling with somebody and he gave me a headband because I was wiping my head so much. So now I'm sporting my deer hunter look, the Michael part. So if you Google that, you'll see the poster. The Robert De Niro face. Anyways, maybe not. I'll keep you in touch with the views. We just keep moving along. We got a long day ahead of us, so I know there's a view coming up, and I'll talk to you then. Downhill to Dix Creek Gap. So that's where we're going to stop for lunch. Good morning, everybody. Spent the night at Plum Orchard Camp Shelter. Not a bad place. Double decker. Had a couple of solo stay at the same spot, so it was fun to hear their stories. Now we're headed towards Standing Bear, possibly. That's probably a little far. We're doing nothing but uphill today. So, not sure how much video I'll get, but I'm going to probably combine the 2 days. And we should be hitting North Carolina at some point. All right. Talk to you in a few. Well, everybody, we've made it out of Georgia into North Carolina. So 1 state down. That's exciting. But wait a minute. Are we really out of Georgia? So to tell you a little story. Back in 1783, with the Treaty of Paris between the United States and England, all the lands west of the Mississippi, west of the Appalachians were given to the United States. And each state that had boundaries had a straight line boundary all the way to the Mississippi. So over 10 years, 11 of those states actually ceded all of their land holdings back to the federal government. And some immediately started creating states, like Tennessee. So Tennessee, about 9 years in, surveyed and took over a corner of the of the southern end and actually met up with Georgia. And I gotta catch my breath. And they drew their line. They based it off of the survey equipment of the time, and that was that. Georgia was actually the last state to cede, but they didn't give it away for free, and they were the only ones to get any money for it from the federal government. So I think it was like a 1.4 million or something like that. So then they started to survey. So Tennessee surveyed from the west side, and Georgia surveyed from the east side at a place called Ellicott Rock. And as they were going, they were measuring and got about 35 miles in and realized our line is not going to match up to the line that was drawn by Tennessee. So their solution was to draw a perfectly straight line down south and go about 3/4 of a mile to meet up with the line that Tennessee had drawn. And that is called Montgomery's Corner. And Montgomery Corner is named for Hugh Montgomery, who was on both survey teams. So I don't know if that's pretty auspicious. I don't know if he is very excited about that, but hey, it's an interesting story. So anyway, so if you look on a map, there's this tiny little corner across the very top on the east side of Georgia. And so technically we could, if we'd follow that line, have to go another 3/4 of a mile to be into North Carolina. Long story. Hope you enjoy. Another view, everybody. I understand way in the distance. You can start to see the Smokies. Way out there. Getting closer.